What's up, NYZ Fighters? Welcome back to another video. I'm going to show you the deck profile that I brought over to Atlantic City for the weekend. I only did, what was it, 1-2-1, so 1 win, 2 losses, 1 draw. So, I'm missing my leader. My leader is Shenron. Let's see where he's at. So he's a Shenron leader. You know, the OP, everybody's complaining he needs to get nerfed. He's too good, triple attack, whatever. But anyway, this is a mono red Frieza. No, it's a mono red Oolong ass whooping deck. To where if you get to 5 energies and your life is at 2 or less, you drop the Frieza and you go for the kill. So let's just do the breakdown of the deck. Of course, you get the 1 stars and the regular ones. So 1 stars, I'm running 3 of these. This is for a semi-early hand control. I'll use like the radar to get these cards back in hand, so that way I am able to do more of hand control. But I'm only running 3 and then 4, so that's, what the hell is that? Oh. Alright, so that's that. Dependable Boma, Determined Super Saiyan Goku. Here's Oolong. You know, you got some black combo. So this was for my side 0 minus kill zone or minus kill zone. Send 3 cards from your drop to your warp, draw a card, and then your opponent cannot activate counterplays. So no Crusher Ball, no Cold Bloodlust. Fearless Pan is the go-to for Child's Wish. Turn 2, turn 3, you're spamming out 2 drops here and there. Child's Wish for free, or by then if you have your leader and this is in your drop, you should have 2 or 3 of these by turn 3, 4 on the field if they haven't been KO'd. So you Fearless Pan this out to the field, +5/+5. Yeah. Choose all of your other red leader cards and red battle cards, then gain 5 and double strike. So that's the go-to on the KO, like the kill zone here. Child's Wish, another Oolong. I'm running Shagesh because if you Child's Wish him, you get him on the field, and if you don't draw with his effect, he becomes a double striker. And that puts pressure on some of your opponents, and they're like, do I want to take the hit or not? They'll usually just combo out. Power Burst, running 4 of those, I believe. Oolong's Wish, the best card in the game. I'm just kidding, but he is really, really good. Negative 5,000 to your opponent's battle cards and draw a card. Now you combo that with, you play this Scheming Oolong, play this card, draw 2. This has to be in your drop though. Kami, I'm only running 1 Kami apparently, and I drew into him a lot. I kept drawing into him. Wiped the field a couple times with him though. Dragon Radar, running 2 of those, so you want to pull back a couple Dragon Balls or Desire cards. I was doing 1 and 1. I'll get a 1 drop, 1 Star Ball, and then a Wish. So I'll get a 1 Star Ball here, and a Child's Wish, another Determined. Now the Determined Striker Goku, Super Saiyan Goku here, is for my, when you're at 4 or less, you evolve into the 7 drop or 6 drop, whichever you want. You could do this 6 drop, the Broken Limited Super Saiyan Son Goku, so that way you're able to EX Evolve into your Ultimate or whatever next one you have, that's GT. And not like the other one, this one stops you from, you only could do it for the duration of the turn. So you could skip the Triple Flash, go to him, and go to your Ultimate if you wanted to, and go that route. But I was going from 4 or less energy to this, evolve, Shenron's Wish, triple strike, triple attack, give him the additional 4. His permanent is negated, obviously, because you're not running a red leader, so that doesn't really matter. I'm running 4 Scheming Oolongs. think I'm running 2 or 3 Child's Wish. And then World Peace. Shenron figure of Majesty? Can't read. Super combos. Triple flash, get out of the way. Gotta give that back to Phil. Another super combo. The Doria, I was running for as a blocker when you KO. I'm running a Frieza engine in here as well, the new Frieza. To where if this battle card gets KO'd, you play a 1-drop for free. Or, yeah, play an energy cost of 2 or less from your hand in play. So I'm running a semi-Frieza engine in here. So this is the one Frieza that I have here. When you play this card from your hand, choose up to one of your red battle leader cards or red battle cards. This card gains, other than this card, it gets 5,000. So you could bump up if you play this card with this effect or 1-drop, whatever. Give any other red card 5k power boost. Another Dodoria, newfound Poronga. With this, I've only done the draw 2 effect with this card because giving another battle card barrier and then choosing or resetting the field, I don't want to really do that with the cards. Sometimes I'll have like half my deck in my hand and I'm good because I could combo out, negate attacks, make some plays, but I don't want to reset the whole board. Or I might have a good field presence and I don't want to do that, so I'm just doing either draw 2 or choose a battle card and give it 10,000. And it doesn't go away until the end of your opponent's next turn. So when your opponent goes, that card that you gave a 10,000 power boost still has it, and when it's your turn, it goes away. So I would do a combo piece for the main card, but we'll get to that. There's another Shigesh, another power burst, another. Yeah, only 3 and 3, I believe. No, 2 World Peace and 3 Child's Wish. Another Dragon Radar, another Power Burst, and Oolong's Wish. Only running 3 Oolong's Wish, and then the game killer, the all for all cards right here. This Army Frieza, Quadruple Strike. He is a killer. When you have 2 or less, he comes a 5-drop. When you play this card, your opponent reveals their hand. You get to choose 1 card from their hand, place into a drop. Then choose all of your opponent's battle cards with 40k power or less, ignoring barrier, and KO. So this is guaranteed to wipe the field like no other. So in that case, when you get to look at their hand and you're running against, I don't know, a blue deck, which will have Mafuba, you'll pull the Mufubas out, you'll pull a negate out or something, whatever. But you do your magic with the Shenron leader, give him triple attack. If this is still on the field, you give him additional 10k boost, so he'll get 10 from this, so he's a 50. He'll get 10 from this, he'll be 60. And then if you do this once per turn, you give him 5k, so he'll be 55. With crit, they're not getting cards in hand for their first attack. Second attack, they're most likely dead, unless they got negated or they powered over. And if they go for the third attack, if you go for the third attack and they can't do nothing, you win game. That's basically how this is kind of like played. But yeah, this is a spread. Normally, again, I'm charging all my reds. I'm charging her as red, charging him as red, Frieza as red. I'm only running 1. Fearless Pan, I'll charge 1. I'm always charging red just to get to turn 4, turn 5. If you go first, it's in your favor to get the leader out, Frieza out earlier than normal. And then go for kill. But if you go second, you have to try and live until you get that 5th energy and go that route if you want to go that route. Unless you want to go for turn 4, you're at 4 or less energy, you swap into the Goku engine, you do the evolve with triple flash, give your Shenron leader stuff to him, and go for that way, and then survive next round, and then say, hey, 5 energy, wipe the board with Frieza, and go from there. It could use some tweaks. I'm thinking of taking out all this Frieza engine here and putting in a Trunks warp engine. That way, let's say if I did go the route of taking out the Dragon Balls out of the game and using the True Flash, and I had lost my Frieza into the warp, into the drop somehow, maybe by Janemba Mill or hand control, I would have to force and drop him. I would be able to do the Trunks for 2 Overwhelm, I think 2 energies in Overwhelm. When you play that card, he chooses 1 battle card from your warp zone and add it back to your hand. So you warp all your cards. This card gets warped. You're able to get it back with Trunks. Hopefully this is still on your field when you do Trunks. So tap 2 energies, play Overwhelm. He's a double striker, so you put him down, grab Frieza out from the warp, use his effect to untap 2, so hopefully you have 5 energy. 5 energy this out again, do some damage, do some work. It's a lot of work, but once you start playing, it's fun too, because you're just spamming out Oolong, you're getting cards in your hand, you're doing the wish effect, you're doing Oolong's wish, you're negative 5, you draw a card. I do Child's Wish a couple times for Oolong. You can draw 2 more cards, switch Bulma to rest mode, draw another card, bump him up 5. Drop a Dragon Ball because of Dragon Radars. I might bump this up to 4, so I'm able to pull a couple Dragon Balls out of the drop before. Hopefully I'm able to join 4 and pull all the Dragon Balls out of the drop before I warp. And then drop the cards again into the drop, then use his effect, so that way the cards don't get lost in the warp, out the warp, and then you just can't do your wish. So that's going to be 4 energies right there. 4 energies trying to get all your Dragon Balls out of the drop. So you do that like turn 4. Turn 5 you charge and do a couple other things. But yeah, this is the deck spread here. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's pretty good. I killed a couple people with it first round. I like it. It could use some work. Usually before I'm gonna play Frieza Army Reborn, I try to play the kill zone. So that way, play this first, do the 3 into the warp, draw a card. Which I did that once, but I didn't do the effect. I just played the card. I don't even want to draw. I just want to make sure he didn't play no Bloodlust, because he was playing an opponent who was playing Perudigan. But it wasn't Storm, but it was blue-yellow. And I just want to make sure he didn't Nimbus me or something. Child's or Bloodlust me. Excuse me. And go that route. Deck that I brought out to Atlantic City. It won 1 game, I messed up another game, drew 1 game, and lost 2 games. Then that's when I got tired, dropped out, and I'm out of here. See you on the next video.